Welcome everyone. A great song by the Stones. Not a whole lot of lessons on it because there's so much going on in this song, whether it's acoustic or a couple of electrics and playing off of each other. So I'm going to give you some of the main licks and I'll show you some of the rhythm that I think they're playing, because again, there's so much going on in this. Okay, this intro has a lot of double stops, some slides, hammer-ons, the whole works. So the key to it is making it real fluid. And what you want to do, just take your time, practice this, and you'll have it down. What we're doing on the second string at the 10th fret, third string at 11, we're going to slide that up to 12 and 13, all right? And then give it some vibrato. Then we'll do that again, slide back up, and then what we do is quickly strike 9 on the third string to 10 on the second string, all right? So we'll have this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a double stop on the third and second string, all right? And then we come up to the fourth and third string, and we're going to hammer in from 9 to 11 on that fourth string. And then back to our third and second string double stop. And then what we're going to do is hammer in onto that 10 and 11, slide up, slide back, and pull off. Okay, so this is where the fluid of the motion comes in. We'll have this. Alright, so let's take that slow. We're going to slide up to start. And again, then we'll do this lick. Double stop. And then a hammer on. Back to this double stop. And then a hammer on to the 10 and 11. Slide down, back up, and pull off. Alright? I'll do the whole thing slowly for you so you can follow this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of those things, it's when you end the lick, we're doing that same hammer on. I don't know if I spoke to that. We're doing that same hammer on the fourth and third string, fourth string hammered from 9 to 11. Alright, so let me go through it again for you. And it's one of those things, it's almost harder to do slow than it is to speed it up to tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have the lick. So when you play it up to speed, it should sound like this. And then you're into the actual verse. To start it out with, what we're going to do is hit an E power chord, the 6th and 5th string. We'll do that twice. Then we'll hit the 6th string at 3 to 4. And then we'll rock between the E and the E6. Alright, so we're at the 5th string at the 4th fret. Then what we're going to do is go up to our 6th and 7th. So we'll be hitting that 6th string open while playing the 5th string at 2, 4, and 5. I'm back, and then we'll do that first one again. And the second again. Alright, and then what we do is a little stutter and strike from E to E6. And they do that twice. And then we go back in from 6th to the 7th. And then we're going to do E to E6. And then just a E. And then the chords. Alright, so those chords, A, G, and then E. Alright, so let me take you through that rhythm and get you up to speed up to this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. chords. You're doing the A as a power chord. You can add the third string and even the second. And then what you want to do when you play the G, hit your G note on the 6th string, but touch your 5th string so it doesn't ring. And then you can play the 3rd and 2nd, and then to an E. And then that takes you into the rest of the rhythm. I'll show you that for the second half of the song, which is really the, let's see, that'd be the second verse. It's the 3rd and 4th verse also. So I'll show you that rhythm next. What we're doing is if we would play an E chord now here at the 5th root, 5th string at the 7th fret, followed up with the 4th string at 9, we can use our pinky, excuse me. Alright, but it's easier just to play the bottom half of the chord. So we're at the 9th fret on the 4th and 3rd string, and then we'll use our middle and ring finger, and then we'll just, so playing that 6th note, okay, rather than doing, we're just playing that bottom half and adding the 4th string at 11. So we have this. We'll do that twice and then back into that E with the 5th string. So we're going to do that a total of 2 times, all right? So here's the beginning of the second verse. And then what we want to do, what I find helps me is if I go right from that 5th string to the 4th string, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then the 2. All right? All right, after that point, we're just going to stick on the 5th string. So we'll do that a total of 3 times. And then one more time with that E, and then we're to the chord that we know, the A, G to E. Alright, so we've gone through that verse. Now what we're going to do takes us right into the chorus, will be this last little lick. And then you're into the chorus. Alright, we'll talk about that next. So coming out of that little intro to the chorus with the A, G to E, you just need this little lick to get you into it. And again, we're at that bottom half of the E chord. So we're hitting it twice, our 5th string, and then again once, and then you're into the rhythm of the chorus. And we'll show you that next. Alright, so I'll take the last little lick at the bottom half of the E chord into the chorus, and then I'll show you what we're doing. To come into the chorus, we do that last lick, and then what we do is a power chord where we're adding the 6th with the 4th string at the 4th fret. And then we come up to that E chord again, and we're going to do a little takeoff twice for that. And then we slide back and do our A with the A6th. And then we go to an E, D, A, back to E. Alright, so we have this. Then back to our A with the A6. Then we're going to do this little lick. And this lick comes up in the slow part too. So I want to show you how the little interlude where they slow things down so you have this lick. Alright, so it's going to do the A to A6 twice. Then we're going to do this. Back to our A. And that lick again. So what that lick is double stops, and we're playing on the 3rd string at the 6th fret, 2nd string at 5. Then we move the 3rd string to 4, keeping our middle finger on 5. And then we just go to an A chord, or the 3rd string and 2nd string at 2. And then you're back into an E with an E6. A to A6 twice through. And that lick. Then you do a D to A twice, and then to E. Alright, so let me take you through that A lick with the notes, and you'll be able to have that down. Like I said, there's a lot going on in this song. The 3rd and 4th verse, you can basically do your E up here at the 5th root, 2nd half of the chord. You know all of that, and that'll take you into, again, a slower part. Okay, just going into the lead, there's a little interlude that goes from B, where we're playing a B6, so we'll be adding the 4th string at the 6th fret. To A and A6. And then that little lick, and then to E. So you can do it this way. To the solo. Lead at speed, and then we'll slow it down and show you what we're doing. So to start out with, we'll be at the 10th fret on the 2nd and 1st string. We're going to bend the 2nd string up as we strike them together 4 times with a pull off to 8, and then end up on the 3rd string at 9. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Then we're going to slide in on the 2nd string and strike the 1st string at 12. Twice. So we do that twice, I believe. Let's go through it again. Yes. And then what we do is we're going to hammer on from the 12th fret of the first and second string to 14, back to 12, and then we'll catch 14 on the third string with the second string. All right, so we have this. And then we hit the second and first string at 12 twice. Then what we're going to do is bend 14 on the second string up while we hit 15 on the first string held steady. Then go back to 12 on the second and first string, to the third string single at 14, and then back to 12 on the second and first string twice. So we do that a total of 2 times, all right? So let me take you through what we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we're going to do is bend that 14 up on the second string and hit 15 again. Back to 12, and this time we're going to hit a double stop on the third and second string at 14. And we'll do that, we'll bend those 2 notes up 3 times. And then we walk down on double stops. We're going to go, I'll just say, third string and second string, and then we'll go 4th string, 3rd string. Here's the whole lead slowly. Alright, maybe that will help you if I play along with the song, so you can hear how everything fits together. So hang with me, we'll do that. So that's how it goes. I really hope that helps everybody. I enjoyed doing this lesson. Take care.